Hello guys, it's me SamEarl13 and I just want to show off a bit of a game called Mekorama, and I've been playing it for a bit. I have missed out a few things that I said that I was going to do, but I just decided to do a video anyway, just to show you how fun it is. And as you can see, it uses these, like, what are they called? QR codes. All the levels are in QR codes. So actually, while it looks like it would be a big game, each level is about 14 KB. So the idea is this game is made to be nice and big and simple to use, as you can see by this tutorial that I'm playing. But it takes barely any room whatsoever. As you can see, that's one level, and if I go straight to this one, just go through a few levels, it's quite clever and quite easy to use. Some people will obviously find that these levels are really easy, especially once you've already learned how to do them. They become a bit of a joke if you already know how to do them. But it's still fun, despite that. Now if I click there, you can see that there's nothing in the way. I can go straight to the goal. One of the main reasons I wanted to show you this is it's a completely free to play game. No ads or anything. Now and then you are reminded about this, about paying, because it's a pay what you want. And you're basically saying if you can't pay it, write a review. Which is what I did. But I thought that isn't really enough for a game like this, because I find this actually quite fun. So I decided I'd make a video as well, just showing a few stuff in the actual levels, going through them, and then I'll show you this really cool stuff that I learnt myself. Basically, that red robot has an R on it because it turns right. The one with the B on it is supposedly something to do with how it bumbles around, and that's why it's got a B and not like P for player or anything. You can have loads of the red ones in one map, but not many. Well, you can't only have one of the yellow ones, since that's the one you control. This one's quite simple. Basically, if one robot gets in the way of the other, it doesn't like push it out of the way, it just causes it to turn. So this level is just showing off just what you can do. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff you could potentially do. Also, the red ones can actually win the level for you. If the red one went onto that thing, that would count as a win. You see by these that there are a lot of cool levels, but I want to keep this as short as possible. So what I'm going to do is show you some of the cool stuff. Like there's this. I'm not even going to play this. This is a level that's available on a screenshot on the actual store page itself, as a little tiny bonus for people that found it. And the idea is you take a picture of the QR code here. You could actually do it on my video, and by doing that you get to play the game. but every time you do that it does seem to come up with that. It's a little bit annoying, but you know the game's free. But what I want to show you is some of the cool stuff you can do. And the editor doesn't really have much on it, but I did notice some cool stuff. For example, you don't need to use eyes on the bots, you can actually use metal on them instead. So it's entirely possible, if I get off that and go to the red bot, to have a red, no, I need to move that, have a red bot over here, put the draggable thing on his head, and then there's the thing over here which is like 4 bots tight, basically stuck together with metal with loads of eyes just randomly shoved on top. Then there's the one there which is basically a goal robot, and it's this a tiny little level that I did to show off the possibility of what you can do. And obviously there's that ball that you'll see in the pinball level which rolls around, so you could probably do stuff with that. Like if that was to fall into a gap, the robot can walk on it. But I'll quickly show you this. If you want to like try this pointless level out yourself, then I'll quickly show you the code after this, and then that'll be the end of the video. I'll put the link to the actual game in the description though. Like, as you can see, that the whole thing walks in a line. Let's see if I can find that dude before he walks off. So you can see, like, you can actually pick up and drag the robot, which is really fun. Use it to kick the ball. Technically you could probably play football with this. You could probably get one of these guys, put a ball somewhere, a gap that a robot can't actually get in, and have some sort of like weird football game, and then at the bottom is the robot ready to walk over the gap that the football falls into. But the idea is you go like that all the way down, and there, so you could actually make it some levels like that. And that's about it. If you think this game looks interesting and you want to try it out for yourself, have a look in the description, see if I put it there, or just search Mekorama on Google Play. I will see you next time.